I will give my life for you. I will live my life with you. Baby girl, you are the one. Even when this life is through, I just wanna be with you. Baby girl, you are the one. I just wanna tell you.
Listen all day, every day on your favorite streaming platform. The clean, fresh sound. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
First of October. No, sometimes you just have to enjoy an instrumental, whether it be the musical instruments. No, I didn't plan to sing. I didn't plan to sing. That's it. No, if I'm a boss, I would have said so. I didn't plan to sing, man. Vincy people, morning. It's a new month. It's not just a new day. It's a whole brand new month. So good morning to all of you. Good morning to all the people born in October. I know you will start celebrating from today. I know how we stay. So morning to all the October borns. Morning, Roleza. Morning to our Vincies abroad. Our Vincies a yard and abroad. The Vincies are yard and the Vincies abroad. Morning. How are you doing? I see Annie's already on the live. And good morning to you. It's Activated Mornings right here on WEFM with who? Roleza and Dianna. Oh, look at us. Both of us were in yellow. Nice. We're starting off the month right.
Dianna, which part of that?
This is yellow.
Oh,
come on, man. Roleza, come on, man. It's yellow.
What you have on is gold.
Gold is a shade of yellow. Gold is
you're really reaching here this morning, boy. You're really
they say that women see colors like the way how you mentioned this greenish gold and fuchsia and all of that. They say that's how women see colors, and men just see blue, yellow, and I think I see colors like men because you see that yellow, okay, yellow.
On the screen it almost but on the screen it look green.
I see in yellow.
Oh jeez. All right, listeners, good morning. Before Dianna,
those people on the live, what color? How my top look? Is it yellow? Yes or yes?
This is you trying to influence a decision.
No, I just want the people to be honest. Really, so all I promote is honesty.
All right. So good morning to everybody. I trust that everybody slept well last night. Yes, as Dianna indicated, it's the 1st of October. Right. And I am actually hoping that by the time I go into town this morning, I'm going to see streamers in town.
Yes, they were up there last night, putting them up.
Lovely. Right. I know that, but it's the thing, we see them for October, but I also want to see them around Carnival time. I don't always see them at Carnival time.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't go up this Carnival as well. I don't think they went up last Carnival too, but for sure they've been up for October. Mm-hmm. Right. So, of course, we are going to be heading into celebrating our 45th year of independence. All right. Yeah. For those who are ready to start, what does independence mean? If we're really independent, I know how the argument goes every single year. Or the discussion goes every single year, right? But it's a matter. The 27th of October, we are a holiday. Actually, it's the 27th is a Sunday, and then we end up with a Monday as a holiday. All right. So a very long weekend. And just want to wish as many persons as possible. Now, I am not one of those persons who believes that you should only wear your independence colors at October. For me personally, you can wear them all year round, right? And we don't have to wait coming closer, let's say to the Friday of the Independence weekend to start wearing our national colors. We can start wearing them all now, right? We're supposed to be wearing them all year round, but let's bring out that Vincy pride, that patriotism. We're so happy to be Vincentian. Many of us are happy to be Vincentian, all right? Contrary to what we want to compare our country to others, I am a proud Vincentian. All right. And I will always be wearing my colors in or out of October. All right. So just wanting to hear or see that most persons do something similar. Okay.
All right. Joshua says men are colorblind, green, blue, and yellow. Joshua, I guess I'm colorblind too because I see colors like men, okay? And not all these fancy
you don't
fuchsia and mauve. And listen to me, give me basic colors, please.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because I do like colors, so I could I see the shades of.
Yeah, yeah. I've had other people who would say the same thing to me. Oh, what color? And they go tell me some strange thing. Hello, please give me the primary color. The simple thing. All right. So all right. So Evans says it's gold.
But I should have said buy me lunch today for that.
Okay, then
should I say buying me lunch today?
Too late shall be the cry when Jesus of Nazareth passed by.
Listen, there will come another day. Just wait. You just wait.
Vincy, people are ready. October is here, and they are coming again with me sayings, right? So I'm ready. What I want to Roleza, you ever hear this? Anybody say your name dog foot? What does it mean?
You love walk.
Yes. Yes. Nice, she gets it correct. Yes, when people say your name dog foot, they mean you love walk. So the people who
outside,
always on the road, always going somewhere. Right? Next one.
Good morning, Mr. Roberts. Not Dave, a different Robert.
What do we mean in Vincy? This one should be easy. When we say we have a bone to pick with you. So in Vincy Creole, when somebody say, I have a bone to pick with you, what does that mean? And with that, leaving you to think about that. Good morning, Kojo. We're going into our first topic of the morning. And as we are mentioning Vincentian things, and we have been talking about Vincentian excellence, I saw something that said she's a former PS, and I was wondering if she is, because up to the last time I knew she was still the PS of the Ministry of Tourism and Culture.
Oh, you mean before taking up this post?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean it was like an immediate transition?
I don't know, but as far as I know,
I suppose at this point she would be former.
Yeah.
Whichever way you look at it. So.
Well, yes. So the former PS, permanent secretary of the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, Dr. Risa Noel-McBarnett, has been appointed as the head of the UWI Global Campus right here in SVG. All right. So just reading a little bit. It's effective today. Wow, Independence Month. Oh, these things are so marvelous. So UWI has announced that Dr. Risa Noel-McBarnett will be the head of site here in SVG effective today. UWI in a press release said a National of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Noel-McBarnett has had a distinguished career in the public sector. Prior to her appointment as head of the University Global Campus, she was a permanent secretary, right, in the Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Sustainable Development and Culture, which she held for almost 4 years. She also served as the Director of Training in the Service Commissions Department. Before that, she was an education officer in the Ministry of Education as well. She also worked at the Bishop's College, Kingstown, and she was later head of the language department, and then she became deputy principal. So she's had a lot of experiences, different experiences in management and leadership and all of that. If you want to read a little bit more about her educational background, you can check there's an article on One News. You can go there, and if you want to read into a little bit more into her educational background. But, continuing with Vincy excellence, we just have to say congratulations to Dr. Noel-McBarnett. Dr. Risa, big up yourself. Wow, look at that.
I think it's always so good when I see the stages of development of persons, and seeing it there laid out in terms of her moving from one stage, to starting as a teacher and then just gradually moving up and moving up and moving up, not just in titles and positions, but also in terms of academic achievements, right? And I also want to extend congratulations to Risa, somebody I knew since as a child, childhood days. So I just want to personally extend my congratulations to her. And again, we see females.
Oh yes,
females doing great in terms of attaining leadership positions or taking up new posts. And just really want to extend my congratulations to her and much continued success. I don't think it's going to end here, but of course, much continued success to her.
Yeah, indeed. And ladies, if you're always wondering why we always have to big up females, if you do a little Google search, if you can get your hands on some books, you would see that before females, we weren't allowed to do a lot of things. Okay, so to see us now in these positions, it is a beautiful thing for us. We're moving forward. We're not in those times again when we were so restricted. Now we are taking the world by storm. Look out for us. Hey.
Look out for us, we don't read.
Well, look out some more. Look out for greater things.
Yeah.
And continuing into our next topic.
All right.
You're going to, okay.
Okay, so it was just something that I noted in the social newspaper last week. Noise pollution, the deputy PM feels it's time to address it, and I just had to drop my head, right? All right, so Deputy Prime Minister Montgomery Daniel believes that the time has come for a serious look into the issue of noise pollution, which is affecting several communities across SVG. Daniel, who is the Minister of Works, Transport, aired his views on this matter on Wednesday of this week while speaking on NBC Radio's Face-to-Face Interactive program. It seems to me that the matter is becoming one of a national issue. Is becoming or is already, right? That's just me interjecting there, right? I think the time has come where we really should start looking at what is happening in our communities when it comes to the level of noise, right? He went on, there are complaints where persons have had to endure very loud music from 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. in the following day. There are older persons in some communities that may not be able to take this level of music for such a long period of time, right? I'm not going to go into this much further, but it's just interesting to hear this being raised when there are laws on the books and things can be done. I have always wondered why in some communities people have to endure loud music at unreasonable hours, right? For me, it's one thing, let's say it's a Friday night, a Saturday night, people chilling, people gathered and everything. Sometimes within the communities, you would give a little you would give a little leeway, especially if somebody has a shop or whatever, right? But there are some communities where there are unofficial, unappointed DJs who take it upon themselves to blast music at any hour on any day. Soon as they wake up and they feel it's time to play some music, they blast the music. And these are the things that for me it's kind of annoying because there are laws already on the books, right? It should not be a case of we now need to try to do something about it when there are laws already on the books, right? Persons should not have to be enduring unnecessary noise at all given hours of the morning, of all given hours of the day. Right? So is it sometimes like when I see some of these headlines, I just really just had to just dip my head. Just dip my head because things can be done about it, right? The police can go into the villages. Police are amongst us within the villages. I know that there used to be a time when I would call police. I was living in Bookament. I would call the police. I called the police several times when somebody playing music, right? And what it is that they used to do. So I don't know what the circumstances in terms of confiscating, let's say, amplified music, whenever, right? But what sometimes would happen is not too long after the police have gone, like give them like a 10-15 minutes, put it back up, right? And I used to wonder how many times do I have to call the police for action to be taken? For me, it was really ridiculous. Like there was an unofficial appointed village DJ. And it was any hour. I remember one Christmas morning, it was a Christmas Eve, I think like they wake up must be like 5 o'clock in the morning and music started to play. Listen, I was heavily annoyed because I'm there saying not because you're awake means it's time for the rest of us to wake up. You know, so when I see things like this, it doesn't have to reach to the stage where a member of parliament, and in this case, the deputy prime minister, is speaking on the issue. There are laws already in place. Police can take matters into their own hands and save the sanity of the rest of persons within villages and within communities. It's the fact that there are laws in place, but you know, the topic has to be brought up when there are already laws in place. Interesting. I think one of the things they're talking about, I want to know if included in this noise pollution is the celebration, the festivities that they would have, like carnival shows and other events that are held at playing fields and so on. Because I have heard older persons complain about just, you know, it's nighttime and you're getting ready to go in bed and brother, some loudspeaker turn on, it's fet time, and you know, fet running till 4 the morning. To be fair, I actually would not be upset with that, right? Because I know that it's only for a period of time. So like sometimes even in Clare Valley, like when they have activities, like I'm not upset. Yes, it may be that I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm not going to fall asleep, or I might be waking up in the middle of the night or after falling asleep or whatever, right? But I am not going to be upset with that because it's not something that is happening every single day or happening too often. So for those type of events and those type of seasons, even let's say a long weekend coming up and persons decide to play music on the Friday night, then I'm okay with it because I'm not going to be hearing the music the entire weekend. You know, so I could do the whole give and take in that regard, but I know that there are in some villages and some communities, you have some neighbors who just feel they could blast music whenever they feel like. Yeah, man, with the big speaker, rest the speaker outside and turn it up. Right, so I wanted to know, because I was saying, I mean, it wouldn't be fair to take away these festivities from the people to say, you know, it's causing noise pollution. Though some persons would want that to happen. I don't agree with that. I think you should allow, just like you say, it's not something that is going to go on and at that point, right? All right, so we have to jump out at this time. So Joshua recognized that you're calling, but unfortunately we can't take the call as every morning at 7:35 we have to bring traffic talk. All right, so we could probably take this back up in the next segment after 8. So we're gonna head out. We're not jumping out. We're gonna head out at this time. Yeah, I like jump. And then we are gonna bring to you today's traffic talk.
99.9